Guys, Jackson here, loaded ready for you. So today I'm doing some ice fishing. I'm gonna apologize in advance for the wind. The wind has been blowing like crazy. We did not bring our ice shanty down today, so it's been a little bit cold. My uncle's out here ice fishing already. His ice shanty's behind me. We're fishing a marina right now. We're fishing around the docks and stuff. Usually where my mom is, we have lots of luck, but this time not so much. I'm at 7 bluegills right now. So, I mean, I've been catching them. It's not been the fastest, but mainly I just want to show you guys like how much they bite and how fast they bite. Because this will probably be little to no time lapses, guys. They've been biting like crazy. So I'm gonna set you guys up, flip the camera around. I'm gonna flip it, and I'm gonna show you just how fast it takes. Okay, guys. So as you can see, flip the camera around. Literally, we're fishing about 3 to 4 feet down, using a little tungsten orange with black stripes. Not less than half a wax worm. And, well, I was using half a wax worm. It got bit off, and I basically break it in half so the inner parts of the worm come out. And watch, we'll just drop it down, show you just how long it takes. Oh, there's a bite right off the bat. Oh, we're getting bites. Oh, there we go. First one on camera. Look at that. That thing's absolutely tiny. Here's my hand. And he choked the jig. Like, it's not... I'm just going to show you this. This is just how hungry these bluegills are. Look at that. The jig, and this is a pretty big jig for ice fishing, actually, compared to what I normally use. He completely choked the jig. Like, it's down in his mouth right there. So, we're going to get him unhooked and then get the release. He really choked it too, so it's gonna be hard, just because he's so little. Looks like I kind of hooked him in the gill too, so this is gonna be hard to unhook him. Oh, that wasn't too bad. So we got him on the hook, guys. There he goes. So as you can see, still got that little chunk of a wax worm on right there. And I'm fishing, what I'm using is 2-pound Pro Ice line. And then my rod is a Shakespeare ice noodle. And then for the reel, I have an Eagle Claw ice fly reel. So we're gonna drop back down and ready. I'm just gonna show you just how little amount of time it takes. A lot of times I even hit it on the drop down. Just can I reel up a little bit? Just move that jig around. Basically, since so many people fish this, it's so pressured that a lot of the fish don't even bite. Like, they see that wax worm and they're not biting. So what I do to make mine look different is I cut part of that wax worm off. And there was another bite. So I cut most of that wax worm off. What I'll do is I'll show you when I run out of wax worm. This video will probably be titled Fishing on Sketchy Ice, because to the right of me we have open water like 20 feet away from me, and we're fishing this marina. But if you hop on the docks, like especially over here, if you hop on the docks, you can hear all the ice around them just start cracking, and it's not the greatest sound, and it's sketchy. So that's what we'll be explaining in the title. I'll show you the open ice in a minute. I want to catch one more. So we're at 8 fish now. 8 bluegills. I've caught 7 fish over here so far. So I mean, that's pretty good for me. So I got my little ice puck here with, shout out to my uncle. Always coming in clutch, hitting me up with the stuff I'm missing for my ice fishing collection. So here, I'll show you really quick. So that's what the bottom of the wax worm looks like. And there's the head, the little brown part is the head. And then all you do is take your hook. This hook's kind of bent a little bit, so bear with me on that. So there's the hook, and all you do is you take the head of the wax worm, and you push the hook right up there, and there's the head. And then you go like this, and you push all the guts to the front of the wax worm like that. Basically, you go like that, pinch it, and then you just pull. And you pull that skin off, so there's the rest of it. and there's the rest of the waxworm. Now, this part gets kind of gross. As you can see, the guts are already coming out. We're gonna try this. These bluegill are sitting pretty high in the water column, 3 feet down, and they're just kind of watching it. So I apologize for the wind, guys. I know this wind is terrible. It must sound really bad, but I don't have my mic yet, so I can't do anything about it. So we're gonna move to a different spot, and hopefully we actually catch some. I caught one on camera, so that was an achievement. Okay guys, so if you didn't see that, I just had another bite. You saw me catch that little bluegill. That was number 9. The main reason I turned the camera on is because we have one biting, and this is gonna make number 10 hopefully. So I wanted to make a special thing where I catch number 10 on camera. We're gonna try the technique that got that little one to bite. Basically, what I did is I dropped my jig all the way to the bottom, and I slowly, I'd give it some movement. This. Oh, we got a bite. Oh, drop it straight back down. It's going straight back down. This is gonna be number 10, guys. I got a feeling. Oh, there's the bite. Oh, we got him. Oh, this is sad. I just want you guys to realize how sad this is. Number 10. Just a little dink. But hey, we hit double digits. That's something to be happy about. I'm pretty happy about that. So, let him go. Boom. Got that little piece of waxworm on the end of the jig. Yeah. Just a little tungsten raindrop. Okay guys, so if you did not just realize that, I just held up a 1 and a 3 really fast, just to mark in this part of the video where I caught my 13th bluegill. And that guy you saw come over with me is in fact my uncle, and he's just trying around some other spots where I didn't try yet, so that's just to help clarify what we've gone through so far in the video. Okay guys, so as I'm setting up the camera, as you can see in the left corner, there's some open water over there. This is why I said fishing on sketchy ice. I had the camera on wide angle at this time, so it looks like it's far away, but it's literally in real life only 20 to 30 feet away from me, and I can see straight to the bottom from over there. And as you just saw, the camera kind of fogged up. I was trying to open up an old, already pre-drilled hole, and as I started stepping over there by the ice, it started cracking. So I quickly came back to the other spot, and I'm trying it right now. bite. Okay guys, so I got back to my house. This is about the day after I filmed this ice fishing video. And I'm sitting here editing it, and I realized I never did an outro. So basically, in the beginning part is when we caught like almost all the bluegills, and then towards the end of the video is when they really started to slow down. And as you could see me, there was that guy kind of behind me who was fishing, and he had a bucket next to him, who, if you watch kind of carefully or rewatch this and you watch kind of carefully, you can see like the pink of his face, like he keeps turning and looking at my direction. And the camera didn't quite pick it up, but I went over and I talked to him because I was curious of why he kept staring at me, and he actually came up and confronted me, or not confronted me, but he just asked me what I was doing and what my purposes for doing it were. So I told him that I was filming a YouTube video because I like to make fishing videos, and he thought that was really cool. And I kind of just took out that scene just because I didn't ask the guy if he wanted to be recorded or not. It's one thing if he's just in the background, but like we had a full up conversation and it was on video, but I never did ask him if he was okay with it. So I just feel bad if he really didn't want to be on camera or something like that. But basically, he asked me about it, and I told him how I make YouTube videos, and he said, that's awesome, we should have young guys like you out here ice fishing, even in these freezing conditions. And I just kind of smiled and laughed, and he thought that it was the coolest thing that I was making these YouTube videos. I said, yeah, I basically just want to show people my techniques. I want to get them out fishing and hunting and everything that we could be enjoying instead of just sitting inside. I mean, obviously right now I'm sitting inside editing this video, but this is to show you guys that you don't have to have the fanciest equipment. In this video, I kind of just showed you how you go to your local hardware store or outdoor store and you can purchase some ice fishing equipment. Now, the ice fishing rod in this video that I was actually using, I chose this ice rod because of its affordability, and I was going to make this video at the end. That ice fishing rod cost me $10. I went to Ace, I picked it up for 10 bucks. You can go to Walmart, pick up the exact same thing. It's called the Shakespeare Ice Noodle, and the reel I got for it was only $30. That's a specialized reel. Like, that reel was specialized. You can pick up ice fishing reels for like $5-6 bucks at Walmart or Ace, or whichever's closest to you and carries outdoor stuff. Cabela's, Gander Mountain, Bass Pro. Basically, I just want to show you don't need to have fancy equipment to catch fish. In this whole entire video, my uncle had his transducer with him, which basically tells you in like the water column from the depth of where you're fishing to where the ice is of how deep the fish are down. Now, I was doing this with nothing but an ice fishing pole, some wax worms, and a jig. That's all you ever need. You don't need the fancy equipment. Now, some days, and especially towards the end of this video, which didn't make it into the video because my camera died, but in the end of this, basically in the end clips that I didn't put in this video just because this video is so long already, is that these bluegills in the beginning, especially the little ones, they were hitting the bait really, really hard, like especially for ice fishing, or towards the end they were barely nipping at it because these bluegills have been caught before. Like I said, these bluegills are very, very, very heavily pressured down at this marina. Just about every weekend there's at least 10 guys out there, and basically I just want to show you that you don't have to be rich to ice fish. But as always guys, Jackson signing off. Thanks for watching.